Hello, I'm Melissa. In this tutorial, I will be guiding you through using the application Popplet. First, I will go through the sign-up process. Next, I will introduce you to the tools used to create a Popplet project. Then, I will explain how to save and share Popplets. And finally, I will show you a finished example. When you are finished with this tutorial, you should be familiar with creating an account, creating a new Popplet, using the various features of Popplet to design your own project, and saving and sharing your project. You will also have exposure to an example of a Popplet that could be used in the classroom. Let's begin with creating a new account. To access Popplet, use your browser to go to popplet.com. Click on Sign Up for Free. Fill in the information form with your name and email address, and then create a password, and check the box to agree to the terms of service and privacy policy. Then click the Next button. Here's an overview of what kind of projects Popplet is designed for. Click the Next button to advance through each slide. Popplet is a visual tool, so projects that include pictures, graphics, and idea webs are ideal for Popplet. Click Take Me to Popplet to continue. This message serves to inform users of Popplet plans. As a free member, you can make up to 5 Popplet projects. And here are the other options. There's also an option for your school to purchase a license. You can choose to click OK or don't show this again. This is your workspace. I'm going to follow the Getting Started guide by clicking the Make a New Popplet button. First, I need to name my Popplet. A Popplet refers to the whole project on the board. My Popplet is going to be a web chart about author's purpose, so that's what I will name my Popplet. Here are color options for the background. The pink Get More Popplets button at the bottom will take you to the plans you can purchase. When you've named your project and picked a nice color, click Make It So. Here's my Popplet board. Double-click anywhere to make a popple. A popple is a window which you can edit. Click inside the popple to add text. To change a popple's color, click the first button on the bottom left of the popple. Click the same button to close the color menu. Click the letter A button to change the text size. You can make text small, medium, or large. You can also align the text to the left, right, or center. The next button lets you draw in your popple. Click the pen to start drawing, and click Clear Drawing to erase. To add an image or video to a popple, click the Upload Images button. Here you will have the option to add videos or images from Flickr, Facebook, YouTube, or your desktop computer. To resize the popple window, click and hold the corner of the popple. If you hover on the popple window, arrows will appear in the corners. Just grab a corner and pull it to change the window size. To move a popple on the board, click and hold inside of the popple and move it to where you want it to go. You can also move the whole board by clicking and holding an empty spot on the board and moving it around. To delete a popple, hover over the popple and click the X on the top right of the popple box. I'm going to make the beginning of an idea web to show how to connect popples to each other. The topic is author's purpose, so I'll make a popple for that, and then I'll connect the 3 main purposes back to that main idea. To connect popples to each other, hover over a popple and click and drag one of the gray circles and move it to the popple you want to connect it to. If you click and drag a gray connector to an empty space on the board, it will create a new popple of the same color. So I can move around just one popple, or I can move them all around by moving the board. Another option is to add notes to a popple. Click the button on the top right that looks like a speech bubble. Notes are not displayed in the Popplet, but are shown in a separate note viewing area. Now let's look at the buttons in the top left. You can zoom in and out of the board. Click View All to see all the popples in the center. The colored square corresponds to the background color of the board. Click the picture of the gear to open a menu of additional tools. Some options include Make a new popple, Save, Edit with Undo, Copy, Cut, and Paste, Organize, and another way to add content, you can add pictures from Flickr. To do that, you just type which picture you're looking for and click the search button. Drag and drop the picture you want to add onto your board. To add a video from YouTube, click the YouTube tab at the bottom and search for which video you want. Again, drag and drop it onto the board to add it. You can also add a location through Google Maps. Search for the location you want to add and click Add Map to Popple. To play YouTube videos, just click the play button. You can connect and edit content popples the same as other popples. The View option lets you view your Popplet as a presentation. To do this, click Record in the window that appears in the bottom left corner. Then click on your popples in the order you want them to be presented. Then press Present. Use the arrow keys on the keyboard to move between popples. Press Exit to exit presentation mode. With the View option, you can also toggle creator name tags on the popples. Next is Export. This saves your Popplet on your computer as a PDF or a JPEG. The Save button at the top saves the Popplet to your Popplet account online. Next are labs, including Popplet permissions and a time warp tool. Next is the Popplet linker tool. This allows you to add a link to other Popplets you have made. When you click on it, you are taken to that Popplet. Finally, there's a print option. On the right, the question mark opens the tutorial we went through in the beginning. There are also buttons for giving feedback and logging out. And the Share button gives you a few options. First, you can add a collaborator by entering their email address. When you do this, the Popplet you are working on will show up on the Popplet homepage of all the collaborators, and each collaborator can view and edit the Popplet. When you click the name of the creator, it highlights which popples that creator made. The other sharing options include sharing by copying and pasting a link, embedding the Popplet on a web page, emailing the Popplet, and sharing it on Facebook or Twitter. When you share in any of these ways, the Popplet can only be viewed and not edited. The Home button in the top left brings you to your Popplet homepage. Here you can see all your Popplet projects, create a new project, and see example projects. The homepage also has options to change email settings, and to sign up for Popplet plans, and to log out. Now let's look at the finished Author's Purpose project. The idea web is categorized by color in this example. Entertain, and its definition and examples are black. To inform and its ideas are blue, and persuade and its ideas are green. You can zoom in to see a particular popple using the tool at the top or your mouse wheel. And then see it all again by clicking View All. That concludes this tutorial of Popplet. I hope you enjoyed learning about this new tool and can think of ways to use it to enhance your lessons.